This is the west view from Don Vignola's apartment, which on 9/11 she shared with Tim Timmerman. They were both home, and Don was on the phone with her husband, Dan Ferrigno, because of what was happening in New York. These are new windows. At the time, the windows had horizontal shades which were raised, and there was only a thin horizontal bar in the middle of the window. She saw the plane approaching about where the dip is in the trees in the middle window, and then it turned east. She could see the AA, and in the bright sun the plane appeared to be white. It was flying above the line of trees and buildings, and seemed to be over 395 or Columbia Pike. As the plane disappeared from view, she came over to this north window and watched for the plane, which she'd noticed was unusually low. She saw the plane cross in front of the Sheraton Hotel, the tall building in the middle window. The plane disappeared from view behind these buildings, then appeared on the other side, and she and Tim saw it impact the Pentagon about 3/4 of a mile away. They did not see the plane fly over. In fact, it hit so low at the base it looked like it hit the heliport first. At the time, none of these shorter buildings had been built. There was only vacant land and buildings under construction in the middle of this view, and these did not obstruct their view of the Pentagon or the heliport. In person, everything appears much larger and clearer than it does in this video. This zoomed-in perspective actually gives a better idea of how large everything appears in person. Don and Tim had a clear view of the impact side and the airspace over the Pentagon, and would have seen the plane fly over, or seen something else hit, if that had happened. In addition, Dan Ferrigno's office across the Potomac River had a view of the airspace over the Pentagon. He was looking at it while on the phone with Don and saw the black smoke rising, but did not see a plane flying over or away from the Pentagon.